when I sort of was thinking of ways of making the film, initially I was thinking of a style a bit like the Queen's Montague with watercolour, but obviously because the budget was so incredibly small, I was thinking, well, I don't really want to do, I can't possibly do full animation for this. So I'll have to probably do sort of cut-out stuff. And I did some design and I started sort of cutting them out and collaging them, and I didn't really like the look of it very much. And I was just sort of leaving my studio, and I noticed this little bit of broken pottery that I'd drawn a face on. And I thought, hang on a minute, that would really work, you know, this sort of idea of fragments and things being dug out of the ground, sort of archaeological stuff. That's really going to go well with the idea. So that was my starting point, was this little face that I think it was a bit of pottery that I'd found mudlarking with Jill Bradley, who's another animator. We sort of sometimes go, I don't know if anyone knows what mudlarking is. It's where you go on the banks of the River Thames and sort of look for like rubbish, you know, old rubbish, like really old rubbish, like it's whatever you can find, but we normally sort of find Victorian pottery and, you know, sort of rusty old nails and things. Mm-hmm. And actually I did find some Iron Age pottery, but I didn't actually realise until I started working on this that actually I already had some of my own. But they gave me once they really liked the idea of me using kind of found objects and bits of stuff, and I said I'd like to use things from the museum, and I think that was probably the strongest selling point. Although, funnily enough, they did actually quite like the other style as well. So when I presented the sort of pitch to them, I did show a choice of characters. You know, I gave them the other style, plus I gave them the little collaged characters. No, so I was just going to sort of show how tiny the main character was. Most people don't realise quite how small she is. So. Because when I found, although they didn't seem to mind that she wasn't made of Iron Age pottery, and I sort of thought, well, if they don't mind, I don't mind, because I like the kind of work that she was dug out of the ground, so it didn't really matter.